Hi guys, this is our first of many tutorial videos. So the first one's going to be on creating an eLink. The first thing we're going to talk about is signing up, and then I'll go over some really brief things on how to use the eLink, but it's pretty self-explanatory for what we're doing for this first assignment. So let's talk about signing up. The first thing you should notice is, if you follow my cursor right now, that the website is eLink.io, and it's not a .com, it's .io. So this is the website you're going to want to go to get to the page that looks like this. You have two options at the top right hand corner when you get to this. You have sign in and sign up. Since this is your first time signing in, unless you already have done this for Mr. Kyle or Miss Sanchez, you're going to sign up. If you've already signed up, you're going to do the sign in, but let's just pretend like you haven't done this yet. So to sign up, you're going to click sign up, and this is going to pop up, and so you're not me right now, so let's pretend like this is you. And you're going to have this blank spot with email and password. Some of you might have a Facebook. Don't do it with that because the school Wi-Fi will not let you do that. So instead, you're going to put your first name, your last name, use your school email, so your ID number at student.auhsd.us, and then your school password. If you use this, then it's great because then you don't have to memorize another password. I will not have access to any passwords or emails for this. So you need to pick something you remember. This is why I'm suggesting to use your school email. So you would type that in and then click sign up. Okay. If you already have an account, you can either go back to that first page, or this one has an option to click sign in. And then because my computer allows me to save my passwords so I don't have to remember them, mine already pops in there. But here's where you would, if you already had an account, you would put your email, that password, so school email for you guys, and then your password, and sign in. So this is what it looks like when you sign in. This is your dashboard. You have drafts. This means that they're not complete and you can't send a link, which you will need to do, and I'll show you how to do that on Monday. So I'll tell you how to publish it and share the link with me. Or you have the published ones, and so I have one published one, and that's the one that I showed you that I created later or earlier this week. So this is the one where you had the intro to me. So I'm going to go back to drafts because this is where you're going to have yours pop up. We don't want to upgrade. We are going to use the free version on this. So if it does ask you which one you want to use, you're going to use the free version because it's free. So this is probably your first time creating an eLink. What you will do for this is you'll go to this words on the top left that say create new. So you're going to click on that. And we're going to select a template, and you have very few options, so you can see that a lot of these are pros. You are welcome to choose this Legion or the Seminyak one. These are both places in another country. I chose this Legion one. You can choose the Seminyak. The only thing that's different is this little title in here. I'm just going to pick Legion because it's a simpler template, but go for choosing Seminyak. That's up to you. So I click that and it chooses my layout. If you decide you hate this layout, you can go back and you can go back to the other one, but I'm going to just keep going forward with this. This is where you'll be adding your links, which I'll show you in a moment. Before we do that, I want to go through and look at your header because that's the first of your requirements. So let's do that first. So if you just go below the links, you have the spot for the header. Click on that. You can't choose the top one for the free account because it's pro and you have to pay. Your options are simple header and image header. Because I'm asking you to have a background image, you're going to click image header. All right, so here is your header. Your title is going to be your name. So in case, let's say your name is Esme Sanchez. This is where I'm going to type my name so you can see it this side over here is where it pops up. Your description is going to be where you're going to put the 3 words. So maybe your 3 words are goofy, mysterious, and procrastinator. Hopefully you're not too bad at procrastinator. Okay, so let's pretend like these are this person's words. Notice it comes up black until you put a background image. If you want a background image, let's say, I don't know, this person loves glitter. Or let's pick balloons. That might be easier to find a background like that. So I'm going to look for balloons on images, Google Images. Let's just say, oh, I really like these balloons. I am going to get this image, so I'm going to save my image. I will actually go over this on Chromebooks with you how to do that, but I will save the image to my desktop. So balloons, and then I'm going to go back to my eLink, upload my image. Oh, I have balloons. And then I'm going to press save. And then it makes the background the balloons. So that's how that works. Okay. To preview it, if you want to double check, this is how it looks. If you want to get out of this, you just press close. So let's go back to the links because I'm asking you to do that. And one of your guys' assignments or one of your criteria or requirements says that you need to tell me a fear you overcame. So let's pretend that your fear is of holding snakes. So I already have this typed in right here, hold a snake. And I know that, okay, I have to have a video, a blog post, a website, or I need to have, I'm missing one in my head. There's one more. You have another option, and I'll think of it in a moment, probably when I'm talking. But you need to have one of each of those that I put on your paper. So I'm going to pick one that's I've already looked at on here. If I click on here, how to properly hold a snake, I'm going to pick a website because it'll tell me how to properly hold one, and PetSmart probably should know this. So they have an article on how to charm a snake and tips for holding a snake and how to be safe if you're holding a snake so that you don't get bit by a venomous one. So let's pretend like one of my fears was holding a snake and I was able to do that. So this is the link I want to put on my my eLink. I'm going to click up here where it has the web address, also known as the URL. I'm going to press Control C to copy, or you can right click. Control C is faster. And I'm going to go back to my eLink. I'm going to put this in here. You can right click again and paste, or I can press Control V and paste. And this is going to pop up. So it will give me the link. Here's my title. Here's my description. We're actually going to delete this. And this is my image. I kind of think that this doesn't really tell me anything about holding a snake. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put, let's go back to this original search. I'm going to go back to hold snake because I already have it in your images. I'm just going to pick one of these images. Let's pick this one because this guy looks weird. Oh, it's a wrestler guy. So again, I'm going to save my image because I don't like the one that comes with that. I'm going to save it to my desktop. Again, I'll give you the quick way to do that. And I can change the picture that pops up. So I'll pick this guy. So that's my new picture. You can enter any hashtags you want. I'm not going to. And then you're going to include a description. So you might say, I overcame my fear of holding snakes at my cousin's birthday party. I can't believe I did this. I did this because I Have always hated snakes. Okay, so pretend that's what you wrote on it. You're going to press save. And after you press save, you're going to notice that it pops up over here under your header. So that's the essentials of how you're going to add each link. If you want to double check what it looks like once you start adding more things on here, again, you have this preview and you can look at it and then you can close it back up again. I'll talk to you guys about how to publish and all that stuff later on Monday, but that's your tutorial on how to create an account, how to add your header, and how to add one of your links. If you have questions, I'm happy to ask again in class, but you're welcome to watch this video or go on YouTube and find your own tutorial videos on eLink. There are a ton. So thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to see the final product.